Oh my god, no way. It's Markiplier. That is meant to be read as a first name, last name format, by the way. Hi, good guys, and today I want to look at a gag that I am centuries late to. They're named Soundalikes. It's where any innocuous thing, if it sounds even remotely like a different thing when read aloud, it's fair game to make a comparison to it. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be a soundalike. The Twitter account we're getting these from, named Soundalikes, go figure, plays pretty fast and loose with the rules like any gimmick account does. Like, sure, this does look like a PlayStation 5, I guess. I can't argue with that. But I'm not any less mad that it's a visual and not a sound. If you enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to another like it, and less than 20% of y'all are subscribed with notifications on. If you sub and hit the bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. By the way, did you guys know I'm making my first ever con appearance? Yeah, in the 6 years of me doing this shit full time, I am now just making my first official con appearance. I'm gonna be in Dallas, Texas for WeebCon from March 29th to March 31st. If you guys want to meet me for some godforsaken reason, I will be there in person. We'll be giving out exclusive prints while we're there. I'll be signing stuff, taking pictures. It'll be a good time. If you guys are either in the area or already traveling there, I look forward to seeing you. A 97-year-old miner who still looks for gold the old-fashioned way? What is it with being 97 and always describing what they do as the old-fashioned way in that order? Like, bro, I don't hate elderly people, but Christ. Could that dude at least retire so I can stop hearing about how he's still making coke the old-fashioned way? Ugh. There's just no getting away from it, man. I've been seeing that post for like 5 years. He's like 100-something now. Oh, the Bronze Age. This is the one that I think most people know. It kind of kicked this entire thing off. LeBron James, with his big, very friendly smile, became the face of name Soundalikes, whether he wanted to or not. And I feel like it is his name that gets shit posted on the most. Like, I had a friend who was able to take some shit I said in the middle of conversation, and then they posted a picture of LeBron James, and it actually worked phonetically. It's bold and ready. Oh my god, it's Golden Freddy. I wish more people would do this, but I really appreciate the red underline, red arrows, and the red circle showing me where I'm supposed to be looking. It's like very intentional comic paneling. It guides your eye about where you're supposed to look in what order. I just wish that sort of thing existed in more places. Like, I think every video game should have yellow paint to show me where to go. What is this? The Great Eepee. Oh my god, holy shit, he is. Dude, the pillow he's laying on is wet as hell. He has been blowing snot bubbles and drooling. That's how you know he's practically dead to the world. He would die and not notice the transition. It's that kind of restfulness where you wake up realizing you're in a puddle of your own spit. You've just drooled so hard that you've slobbered all over yourself and you didn't even realize it got there. Oh my god, no way! When it does, rest assured, my team will rise to the Call of Duty. Wait a second, that's not a guy from Call of Duty. That's the Helldivers guy. What the fuck? Call of Duty doesn't sound like Helldivers at all. Okay, bit's over. Not gonna lie, some of my favorite jokes are just being lied to very openly. It's a really good exercise to try and reiterate the same joke over and over again with little variations. By the time you're at the 100th, it'll be a completely different joke. Horizontal Lois. It definitely depends on what the soundalike is, but I go back and forth with if I enjoy knowing where exactly the text is being sourced from. Like, I have no idea the context of this wiki article or why Horizontal Lois would be there, but isn't the mystery in a story part of what makes it interesting? It really isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. And it's fun to think that if I was in a Wikipedia rabbit hole, I might be able to find the same sort of thing in the wild. Sludge Bomb from Pokemon, and it makes SpongeBob. I have like a really niche competitive Pokemon story about the move Sludge Bomb in Gen 6. Competitive Pokemon memes are notoriously incomprehensible. Like, it's just an ever-evolving meta with just really inside baseball jokes that you'll never understand. And this one is cutting deep, because in Gen 6 Pokemon, there was an event Zoroark that was able to learn Sludge Bomb. The reason this was a big deal was because this was the only way to get a Zoroark that knew Sludge Bomb. If you missed the event, you didn't get it. And I remember, like, one of the most big brain plays I ever had was making my Toxicroak look like my Zoroark, tricking them by using Sludge Bomb to make them think that my Zoroark really was Toxicroak, and before they realized what hit him, I was fucking killing fairy types left and right. Oh, that's good. Listen, use whatever pronouns you want. I don't give a damn. Like, but do you need that many of the same damn one? Bro, I barely got a room for a she in mine, and you're fucking here hogging all the hers. That said, this post happens to be our first franchise repeat. You'll notice this as we go on, but there are certain franchises and characters that come up a lot more when names sound alike. It's got a lot of recognizable characters in it, as well as explicit sounds that people associate with the series. To be fair, the like, that's one that people find everywhere. It's like the audio version of a Among Us. Put your predictions on what characters you think are going to be popping up the most from here on out. Here's one you couldn't predict. Benjamin Franklin looks like Chris Chan. Oh my fucking god. I really don't enjoy the reminder or being jump scared by the reminder Chris Chan exists on a normal day. So the fact that I subjected myself to it this time, including it in the video despite my hatred for it, yeah, pretty bad form, pretty bad practice. It's kind of annoying how even their fits have a passing resemblance to each other. It fucks me up. Though I'm wondering if their mugshots here are equal amounts of squish and you had to make them all skewed to make them look more alike. Would drag my balls through a mile of broken glass just to hear her fart into a walkie-talkie is apparently the end of that sentence. Oh, yeah, drag my balls. It sounds like Goku Balls, the main character of Ball Z. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, man. I hope you're laughing at these jokes up in heaven. Ronald Ray Gun? Oh my fucking god, dude. We have to pick him back up. Guys, where did you put his casket? He has Ray Gun. We gotta revive him. I know everything wrong in the world today is only 5 steps removed from being Reagan's fault, but listen, guys, we have to revive him. He has the Ray Gun. If y'all don't know, in the original Call of Duty Black Ops, there was a COD Zombies map where JFK was a playable character. He also appeared in the game's campaign, which made it really cool that they were connected. And one of the big missed opportunities I think there was in Black Ops Cold War, the pseudo-direct follow-up from like a few years back, Ronald Reagan also appears in a cutscene in a similar capacity in that game. But there was no Zombies map where you could play as the aging and deteriorating Ronald Reagan. We probably could have had canon voice lines with this exact pun. I don't know, man, just missed opportunities. Fried rice at Denny's. Whenever I sang the melody of that FNAF song, I'd always for some reason be reminded of A Crow Looked at Me by Mount Erie. It's one of the saddest fucking albums I've ever listened to in my life, but one of the starting melodies at one of the songs is a bit similar. Yeah, so those two things are forever intertwined and linked in my brain. Also, we're at 3 Freddy counter. Keep track, fellas. Popped corn. Oh, I could use some of that in my belly. Also, cum. It's popcorn as opposed to the thing that I gotta start using in my thumbnails again. Also, according to the original tweet, who the hell was wondering? Who would not have been able to tell that cropped porn was cropped porn? I forgot who said it, but you can tell if someone does NSFW artwork a lot based on how they draw liquids other than cum. There will be a cum-like quality to those drawings. Oh no. It's Retep. I hope they never add Retep to Fortnite, man. He would be absolutely diabolical as a boss battle. If you don't know, Retep is Peter backwards from Family Guy. Also, Family Guy counter at 2 here. And he's basically the evil alter ego of Peter, who just is even more of a shithead and just beats up on everybody. It makes me wonder, is the dude who made that their license plate doing it on purpose as like a bit? Or is their first name Peter and they just put it backwards because they thought it was kind of cute? Unfortunately for them, it's been co-opted for nefarious purposes. I hope you were in on the joke. It'll make your life easier if you work. 5 major differences between Costco and Walmart. You ever think about how in the Fairly Odd Parents universe, Mpreg is canon? Like, the male fairies are the ones that give birth. I understand they're magical, so they could probably just do some wishy-washy shit with how that thing gets delivered. But if we put that aside for a second, biologically, is it coming out the front or the back, fellas? We talking exploding urethra or prolapsed anus? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Ooh, we have got us a bang for our buck on this one. In a strange realm known as Quagmire, nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself. I do hate that I read shifts upon itself with the same cadence that Peter says that The Godfather insists upon itself. Though, rare Skyrim quote where you're able to get 2 references in one off the same line. I deadass spent 2 hours doing project on the youth in Asia, then I found out it's supposed to be on euthanasia. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm more interested in this project than the other one. I hope they let you turn it in at least for partial credit. But how does that even happen? Do you only get the assignment verbally, so there's no way for you to read it and see what it's actually saying? Also, you could not have done Asians more dirty than that, man. Why'd you gotta pick the kid with the fucked up haircut as your cover photo, man? Like, there has to be some Asian children out there with some fresh cuts, just real lined up fades, but you go for this shit, dog? Come on. That's just inconsiderate. You stare deeply into the sheet music, and in it you see Roblox face. You know, I thought I didn't know how to read sheet music anymore, but this thing proved that I can't. Never knew how. I'm just fucking lying to you. I have heard so many conflicting reports on what this face is originally from in Roblox. I could probably easily look it up, but I prefer to spread misinformation on this particular topic. I used to say it was the default guest face because that's just the one I recognize. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but who cares? Ooh, it's Gosling Drive, where the first word is Ryan Gosling, and then the second word is Ryan Gosling in Drive. You guys are so lucky to have me here. just explaining every part of the joke. That way you guys don't have to worry about misunderstanding any part of it. You'll know exactly why it's funny because I'm gonna drive it home. Christ, you just worked in fucking accounting, dude. Oh, this one's Seinfeld. I think I remember what this one was. Oh, right. This is your reminder that Jerry Seinfeld once dated a 17-year-old when he was 38. Fetty Wap listeners, stand up. Yeah, 17, 38. I love you, Fetty. I hope you're thriving out there in whatever you're doing these days. Okay, you look up the name Patrick Bateman, and ooh, we got another 2 for 1. This one from different franchises as well. Getting some variety here. Patrick is a star, and Bateman is Batman, actually. Okay, but real talk. Between Patrick Bateman, Patrick, and Batman, who's winning that fight? 3-way free-for-all. They're all cool with killing each other. Just for the sake of evening the playing field, we're gonna say they all have killing intent for no reason. I reckon Batman takes Patrick Bateman off the board like immediately. He's just another type of serial killer. He stops at a weekend. The real issue is Patrick Starr because he practically has invulnerability and immortality. He does not have a lot of firepower on his own, but Patrick Starr is a persistence hunter. He can wear Batman out for as long as he needs to. Even if he needs to wait for Batman to die of old age, he's got that time in the bag. Patrick Starr wins, easy to mid-diff. What do we have here? Disturbed yeast bed during fermentation, among others. Oh, Mr. Beast! Oh my god, it's Mr. Beast! I'm surprised I'm able to make that voice still after 40 minutes of recording. Ah, Christ. Why did I have to scroll back far enough to find a MatPat named Soundalike? Like, dude, it's too soon, man. I'm gonna miss him so much, dog, but I'm very excited to see what he does next. There are no jokes here. I'm just going down nostalgia lane, aren't I? This one is one of my favorites because it's so self-contained. You were able to find the name Soundalike by searching the term that sounds like the name, but that isn't the name. Stupid little fucking rat, which is what I've been describing Stuart Little as for years now. And hey, his picture comes up right there, because Google knows what's up. Circle it, draw the arrow, stupid little, it's him. Fucking hate that prick. Can you believe he got picked at the adoption center before real human children? That card I mentioned should be on screen. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see y'all next time.